Hello engineers, I am Miraj Ansari, Autodesk certified CAD trainer. Welcome to the next session. In this session, we are going to create these two basic drawings. Okay, very much important and very important drawing for mechanical engineers. Okay, so before starting this session, I would like to request you all that if you are watching this channel first time, then do a favor to this channel, just hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for regular updates. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, what we need to do, we need to select a drawing template. So by default we have a template, but I am going to tell you one new template. So this is our AutoCAD ISO.dwt. In the previous lectures, we have selected this template. Then why did we select this one? And now I am recommending you to select this AutoCAD ISO.dwt. Then first of all, we need to know the differences between these two type of templates. So suppose if you want to work in inches, then you can select this one. If you want to work with then you have to select this one. Okay, so let's see an example. Suppose I click here and type the unit. Here you can see already we have inches, but we don't want to work with inches here. So what we need to do, we need to select the another one. We should try this AutoCAD, and if we type again UN, millimeter is already selected. Of course, you can select the precision of your drawing, that is 0.00. okay, that's it. So small difference. Let's begin. Okay, so we can start from this small circle. The dimension is not given here, so we can assume here 20 radius as this of this circle. Okay, so let's have a look. We have selected the line thickness here and make this line show hide line width on, so that we can easily see the thickness. Make this grid mode off, make the ortho mode button on. Okay, that's all. So press C for circle, 20. Again you can see here next thing is 45. So press space bar to repeat the same command. Here the center point, 45 is the radius. And again next thing 64. Then here we have press space bar, center and 64. Okay, now one more thing, we have to create this circle. Okay, radius of 80. Space bar, center, radius 80. And now from this circle we are going to take an offset of two offset from this circle, that is 16 and 28. So how to offset that circle? Select this offset command. 16 is the offset distance. Select this circle, click outside. Again select this circle and type the value, that is 28. That's the way of creating circles and offsetting at any particular distance. Now let's have a vertical line and a horizontal line, so that we can rotate the lines 30 degree at clockwise or 30 degree at anti-clockwise. So what to do that, how to do that? Select the vertical line. Here we have the rotate tool, specify the base point. Here is the center, and you must select this copy option, so that we can copy as well as rotate that line. Okay, and now what should we do? Again we have to do the same thing, but I am not going to do the same. From here we can mirror it, otherwise we can do it later. Next thing is to create two circles of radius 16 and 28. C for circle. Here we have 16. Again a space bar to repeat the same command. Here find out the intersection, or otherwise press CEN for center, and 28. And select the both circles. press MI for mirror tool, specify the base point of mirror line and second point of mirror line, set it to no. Here we have created all the required circles. Now what should we do here? We have to trim all the unwanted entities. So just TR double enter and then trim them all like this. Here we can trim them all and delete them all. We don't need them. Okay, I'm sorry, just hold it. And TR double space to trim them all. Here you can see we have trimmed all the unwanted entities, you know. Here we have. Okay, now trim it to here we have. And now what should we do here? We must select them all. You can see here, just circle and mirror it. Here you can see. Now we can trim them. Here we can see one by one we can trim them all. Okay, here it is. And now what should we do? In the next step, we are going to apply fillets of radius 10 here. We can see. So here we have the fillet tool. Go to radius and type the value that is 10 and say enter to it. And type here and select this multiple option so we can use this fillet tool multiple times. Okay. Here we can just select this both. Select. That's it. TR double space, then select them all like this. Yeah, we don't need them all. That's it. We have created this all. I'm sorry. Here it is. Must be trimmed. Here we have. Now what should we do here? We must delete them all. And what should we do? Just go to annotate, and here we have the center mark and select this circle. Here you can see, but what should we do? Before taking that center mark tool, we just have to choose this bilayer option, and if you want to make it colorful, then make it yellow and go to annotate and center mark here. So it will come in yellow color. And if you want to increase the, here we have. Okay, that's it. MA4 match property. Select the center mark and select them all. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here you can see we have completely done this exercise. Okay, I hope everything is clear. If you have any doubt, then feel free to ask. Make a comment below. Okay, yeah, let's go to the next assignment. Let's have a look. Exercise number 30. Here we have and how to create this assignment. So we are going to use polyline tool to make the outer boundaries, and then we will apply fillets, and then we will apply dimensions. Okay, so let's have a look. That is 45 and that is 30, and what is the height from here to here? So we have to calculate 60 plus 25, that is 85. 85 minus 45, then just we need to take this distance as 40. Okay, let's have a look. So just select bilayer and point 30. Select this polyline tool. Just start from here. That is 45. Enter. Right side 30. Enter. Again 40. Enter. Again we have to calculate 55 plus 25, that is 80. Type here 80. Enter. And we can track this endpoint here and just hit or click on this close option. Here we can use the polyline tool. Okay, now what should we do? We are going to apply fillets of radius 15. Okay, let's have a look. Here is our fillet tool. Here is the radius and type 15 radius, and we must select this multiple options so we can use the fillet tool multiple times. Here we have to change the radius of this one, that is 25. Then click here radius option and just type 25. Select this line and this line, Again we have to change the radius. Suppose the distance given, vertical distance that is given 60. So I think the radius of this arc is 60. Okay, so we must select the radius and tap the value that is 60 and select them all. Here we have created it. So it was very simple. Now select the circle tool. Here we have to assume something. You are looking here, the diameter of this circle is 15, the radius of this arc is 15. So we can assume that if radius is 25, then the diameter of this circle would be 25. Assume, just assume it. Okay, press C for circle, find out the center point, D for dimension, D for diameter, sorry, 15 is the diameter. Again space to repeat the same command, find out the center point, press D for diameter and type the 25 as a diameter. Here we have created all the exercise for this session. Let's apply the center line. Go to annotate and here we have center. You can see here. Here we have, otherwise just select the color of the center line. Otherwise we can change the color of the center line later after creating here. Okay, like this. Here we have. Okay, and here you can see we have also, you can see here. That's all. Now let's apply the dimensions, and here we have selected this cyan color. Okay, and apply the radius. Here you can see what is given here, 20 we have taken for this circle. So just select this. As we can see, the scale is too small, just a space bar to repeat the same tool. Here we have space bar, here we have space bar, here we have, I'm sorry, again. Okay, the radius here we have, so you can see again 28, so we can like this. The radius here you can see. Okay, and now angles, select this one and this one. Here you can see, again select this one and this one. Here you can see. Okay, so let's increase the scale of this dimension. Just press D for dimension style. Otherwise we can go to format and dimension style as well. Okay, just reduce the like this. And suppose primary or fit, here is use overall scale. Suppose make it 3 times. Okay, then and close it. Is it enough for this? I don't think so. Just 2.5 would be better. 2.5. Say okay to it and then okay. I think this is okay now. So, and what is remaining here? Nothing is remaining here. Okay, so that's all. And now what should we do here? Which should we do here? So just we have to place them, place the text properly. Just select, and here we have move text only option, and we have to make the ortho mode off and place it here. Okay, again select this one and go to move text only. Here you can select, otherwise like this. Okay, then move it little bit. Okay, and here we have now above dimension line, again above dimension line. Here you can see. Then just move it little bit above dimension line. You can see like this is the way of applying the dimensions properly. Otherwise this is okay for now. So that's all we have to do. Place it little bit Okay, now see, here we have created everything. Now think about this one. So we just have to apply first point, second point. Here you can see, otherwise we can show the dimensions. Okay, and now here you can see from here to here, that is 30. Select, here we have continue, that's all. Apply the radius 25, 15, 15, and here we have 60, and diameter, select the diameter, here we have 25, select this, 15, and that's all. Linear dimension, one vertical dimension we need here, just click and here click. Okay, that's all. That's all we need to apply the dimensions, okay, properly. Here we have created it. Okay, so just select them all. M for move, press F8 to okay, make ortho mode on. Here you can see, and that's all. Save it, press Ctrl S and 1 1 2, I think. Select the color green and select the type of border, B for border. Say okay to it and then okay. Now I am going to create a one border here. Select this rectangle. Here we have. Okay, here we can see. Now select it, M for move, move it little bit, and here we can see, move it little bit. Okay, we can create one more drawing for this session, but I am not going to do that. So we will discuss the next tutorials in the next lecture. So these are the next tutorials, and many more tutorials we have to do in our coming lectures. So be with Digital CAD, be with me. I am going to make you master. Okay, so have patience. So just that's all for this session. Just make an offset. Here you can see 3 4, and that's all. If you want to type here exercise number 29 and 30, so we can type here by using, suppose we am going to use magenta color, and here we have the border line, here we have the text, and type here something. Okay, so EX and 29 30. Just Control A for select all and make a little bit large, you know, suppose 10 16 15 more 30. So here you can see we have created the assignment for today's session, you know. That's all. I think everything is clear. Thank you for this session. Thank you for joining Digital CAD. Bye bye. Take care. See you in the next session. Okay. Thank you.